What to talk about today? Aha! Nutrition. Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about trophology. Trophology is the science of food combining. You can find a whole section about this in the nutrition chapter of the Whole Brain Power book. Food combining is very important to our health when it comes to eating meals and such. Now, I've talked about a lot about eating eggs because eggs have a good cholesterol in the yolk that is the basis for pregnenolone, which, as you know, is the basis for our gender hormones, our testosterone, So, more testosterone, more steroidogenesis, yada yada, good stuff. A lot of eggs. I eat somewhere around 6 to 10 eggs every day, except on the weekends. I don't do as much on the weekends, so I probably only eat around 4 on the weekends. So when I'm talking about the science of food combining, what is that? What do you mean combining food? Well, in the book you'll find, in the nutrition chapter, you'll find 2 lists. A large list of acid-forming foods and alkaline-forming foods. Alkaline is a fancy word for base. So you have acid and base foods. So basically, to put it in the shortest way possible, you don't want to mix acid foods with alkaline foods. So what happens when you mix those foods, alkalines with bases? Well, let me get back more to the roots of it. When you eat an alkaline food, what happens is your body forms what's called ptyalin, I believe, and that is to break. It's an acid to break down the alkaline food, and then when you eat an acid food, your body forms pepsin, which is an alkaline to break down the acid food. So when you eat a meal with both alkaline and acid, your body produces both. Pepsin and ptyalin. And what's going to happen is those are going to neutralize each other and your body isn't going to digest the food properly. Most Americans have a bunch of undigested meat just stuck in their system, and it weakens their immune system, and it's, you get sicker, and you get sicker a lot easier, and it's not good for you. You're supposed to not mix those foods so you can digest everything properly and release all those toxins throughout your body. I'm going to show you guys now how I prepare my eggs most days. So, here we go. Mom, where's the spinach? Alright, so here's all the ingredients you're going to need. I use organic butter, non-salted organic butter, which it's not really ideal actually. It doesn't matter what butter you use because you're going to just use it to make the pan slippery. You don't want to use oil to make your pan slippery because that'll take away from some of the nutrients in the eggs and, well, anything you eat really. So I use butter to make my pan not sticky, but I say organic butter isn't all that ideal because organic butter has a lot of nutrients, but when you cook it in the pan, it basically just cooks away all those nutrients. So you'll be wasting the nutrients in the organic butter. So if you just want to use regular old salted butter, that's fine. I also have spinach here with some eggs and a little ground pepper. I don't get too crazy with it. I'm going to do 3 eggs now. It's too much butter. Alright. Get off. Oh yeah. I'm not. Sweet. And you want to just start throwing them on there, Another key is to keep the heat really low. These are cooking kind of fast because I've had the heat on for a long time, but the heat is relatively low. Maybe 3 eggs. You want to let those simmer a little bit. I put a little ground pepper on them. Give it a little flavor. I'm not a huge fan of salt. Keep the yolk as much intact as you can. Take some spinach, and it doesn't hurt to put a little green in your meal. And there you have it, some nice over easy eggs with spinach. And I do this 2 or 3 times a day. Sometimes in groups of 2, one. I'll rarely do 4 eggs, that's a lot of food. But yeah, those are your eggs. Bon appetit. So that's it for me. So now I'm going to talk about you guys. Nate, I liked your video. I like that you're really promoting a healthy lifestyle and, you know, staying in shape. That's really good. The Whole Brain program is not meant to replace your cardio, so make sure when you're doing all this, you know, lifting weights, you know, but your cardio is still really important, so go running, do all that stuff, you know, whatever. I wanted to show you guys my new setup here. I got all my hammers and balls and indoor board here, little couch area, just a whole hangout spot. This is where I do all my writing, and you know, my brother has his laptop here. This is really mine and my brother's spots in the garage. The car's over here, but we have a cool, I just ate my eggs, art of public speaking, little cat area. We do a power of the day. We challenge each other on the power all day, you know, so we get really good at it. That's for something else. Yeah, we got a cool little music station. We got our vinyls over here, and big vinyl player. Blackfeet Braves is in right now. I just saw them the other day. It's awesome. And we got a fridge filled with, you know, some organic fruit drinks and some water and some sodas for my dad and some beers for some party. Anyways, Nate, I really liked your video. Jamie, I liked your video too. That's a pretty impressive walk there. I like your challenge as well. And one thing that's good about the challenge is if you're going to go out in public and do those things, you want to be able to explain what you're doing, which should inspire anybody who wants to do that challenge to read the book. So read the book, Jamie. You can talk about anything, you guys. You know, anything in the book that you learned. You know, obviously read it, you know, from front to back. And, you know, maybe within this week, whatever you learned in your reading sessions, something you liked, just talk about it. So, yeah. Keep up the videos, guys. It sounds like everyone's making progress. Today, actually, I just got 500 with my right hand on the claw hammer. Finally. And my left hand is, you know, almost there. And, you know, I'm still doing my steel pound juggling, 4-ball juggling, all of that. But yeah, so I'll see you guys next week.